Hi Taurus, welcome back. So Taurus, this is going to be you versus them mid-July reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with. Trying out a new layout, a new format, so let me know if you like this angle and being able to see the cards as well. And let's go ahead and get started. So the shared energy, Taurus, between you and the person you're connecting with just flew out, but I already saw it. It's the trine. Okay, so give me 1 second. So this is all about the flow, Taurus, and getting into the flow, okay? Understanding that the path of least resistance is the path that's going to lead you to the most happiness, all right? So you may be really searching for harmony during this time frame or being encouraged to do that, to take the more harmonious approach, all right? This is about enjoyment, and it's a bit of an indulgent vibe, but that's okay. So let's see how this is playing out into your overall supporting energy here, Taurus. And you have the Five of Pentacles. So you actually had this, I believe, in the July reading, in the overall July reading. So this is talking about isolation and wanting to isolate for some of you, wanting to, you know, have some time to yourself. Some of you, this is purposeful. Some of you, it's not. You may feel isolated. You may feel alone, or that, you know, I guess, I don't want to say out of the box, Taurus, because more what I'm feeling is like not really going with the status quo. All right, not really wanting to go with the status quo, but at the same time not wanting to be singled out, so to speak. So that's an interesting message. The person you're connecting with, they're the Page of Cups and the Moon. So this is all about friendships and dreams for them. They may be interested in fulfilling some sort of dream that they have, or friendships may be very important to this person during this time frame. This certainly could be a friend, as this could be intimate or platonic. But I feel like this person's in this energy where they want to be open to new connections and kind of fulfill somewhat, so to speak, an emotional desire here that they have suppressed, actually. So let's see what that's about for you. And keep in mind, because this is a general reading, it can be interchangeable, all right? Particularly if you are a cross watcher. And at the end of the video, I'm going to do some advice based on the Law of Attraction cards that I just got out. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. And let's see, recent past energies for Taurus. And we're going to go from recent past to perception to genuine emotions towards each other, and then future outcomes. So, Taurus. And FYI, I'm in the process of getting a new table. Okay, so this is not my usual table. I'm just doing the best with it until I get my new one. My other one broke, so just FYI. I'm aware, it's small. Okay, so recent past energy, Taurus. Page of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. So this is wanting to invest time into yourself, you know, seeing your own potential and holding on to that. I feel like it's somewhat of a closed off or like possessive energy, but it's like because you worked for it, you know what I'm saying? So things that you worked for, things that you hold near and dear to your heart, it's just like you're not going to let anybody disrupt that, okay? You're not going to let anybody take what is rightfully yours or what you've rightfully worked for, or at least that was the energy in the recent past, okay? So there's a sense of getting emotionally balanced, you know, really searching for that flow, emotionally speaking, and looking for more peace and more balance in your life. But like I said, it's certainly, don't get me wrong, Taurus, it's totally okay to own what's yours. But at the same time, sometimes if you take this closed off approach of not really being open to others' ideas or not wanting to share what's yours, it, via law of attraction, kind of closes you off from other potential opportunities or new ideas. So be careful with that energy if that is you. All right. So the person that you are connecting with, their recent past energy for Taurus. So you have the Two of Swords here, the Empress, and the Knight of Swords. So this person, Taurus, they have a bit of indecisiveness here. Sorry, this person may have trouble seeing their own self-worth, you know? Like, this person may be, or have been in the past, this personality where it's like, they put on a big persona, but actually they kind of want to be told what to do because they're a little bit uncertain of, you know, what their path is, so to speak. Isn't that interesting? So here's all of this self-confidence here, and this person's been working on their self-confidence, and they may have been ignoring you, Taurus, or you may have been ignoring them in the past, but I feel like this person also kind of wants to be dominated. You know, this person may like to be dominated, or they look for dominating partners, okay? And for a few of you, they like to be the one that's dominating. But even if that's so, even if they're the one that likes to dominate, I still feel indecisiveness here. Hard to dominate when you don't even know what you want, right? Hard to be certain when you're not certain, right? So let's see perception then. What is your perception of this person here, Taurus? You have the Empress. Okay, so the Empress is out twice now. It was in their past energy, and then it's in your perception. Then the Five of Swords. And then the High Priestess. So, Taurus, I feel like there's this sense here of waiting on change, okay? This person, when you think about the connection, it really kind of stresses you out sometimes, to be honest with you. You feel a bit disconnected. And I think there's a disconnection between the way that you're thinking about it and what your soul knows to be true. All right, so some of you are having difficulty getting in connection with what you're thinking versus what you're feeling. There might be some disalignment here in regards to this connection, and or that's how this person could be behaving. But I feel like you're trying to be patient, all right, and nurture yourself, but at the same time you're trying to gain some sort of higher understanding here, because I feel like there's something that still just does not connect in your mind, or there's still like this sense of disconnection here, Taurus, for whatever reason. So let's see what this person's perception is of the connection. And then you have the Five of Wands here, and give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I had a card fly, and then my nose was itching. So, Taurus, yes, this person sees the connection as the Five of Wands and the Justice card and the High Priestess. So, here's another repeating card. So this person sees some sort of struggle here and then gaining justice and balance over that. So you may have had struggles within the connection, Taurus, whether currently or in the past. And I feel like this person wants justice in that, or there has been some sort of karmic justice here served, all right? And when I say that, what I mean is this person came away from the connection with a higher understanding of themselves than they had prior to the connection. Vice versa, you also came away from the connection with a higher understanding that you didn't have before this connection. So whether you're still with this person or in separation, whether they're intimate or platonic, it doesn't really matter, because both have gained some sort of higher knowledge just by participating in the experience. So I feel that's mutual. That piece of it is mutual. Some of you, this may be an intuitive or like a spiritual or telepathic connection. If that's the case, I feel like you're having a hard time getting synced up, all right? But both parties here, Taurus, would really benefit from some meditation and getting in touch with their inner being, you know, which will help, I think, in the connection, but it's up to you. This person may also feel like on the outside looking in at times, okay, in regards to this connection. And I felt that earlier, right? About feeling isolated. And I felt it on your side, but I see that's the way they are viewing the connection, so it could be them. All right, so now we're going to go into genuine emotions and feelings. So underneath all of that, that's just perception. So surface level, what you both perceive of each other. Now we're going to go deeper into your emotional self. And how do you genuinely feel? How do you genuinely feel towards the connection? What do you genuinely want, Taurus, within the connection? The Death card, the Page of Cups. Whoa. All right, the Eight of Cups. So Taurus, there's some sort of ending or transformation here in how you genuinely feel. So I feel like you genuinely want change. You want elevation. You want enlightenment. You want to be able to see the bigger picture and be able to walk away with a peace of mind that you've done everything that you can do, or that you have went about something the right way, because some of you are putting a lot of emphasis on doing this the right way, you know, so, or doing something the right way. So I feel like that's what you're genuinely searching for, the ability to like see the bigger picture, make the changes that you need, and then walk away from something that wasn't serving you. And what is that? Yeah, the struggle, another repeating card. All right, because they saw you as the Five of Wands, and here is this, it is showing up in your emotional self. So you don't want the struggle, so to speak. And I think that the struggle is coming from this place where whatever you're placing your focus on, or the way that you're thinking about something, Taurus, is out of alignment with what your inner being knows, with what your soul knows to be true. Okay, so some of you, it's going to be different for all of you with what that is, but think about, where are you putting your focus? What kind of thoughts are you giving attention to? Is it thoughts that have lack attached to them, or fear attached to them, or loss attached to them? Or are they thoughts that have abundance attached to them, and optimism attached to them, and exhilaration? Because what you're going to manifest all depends on what emotion you are feeling. So, and the emotion is deriving from wherever you're placing your thoughts or your beliefs. And so if your thoughts and your beliefs are out of alignment with what your soul knows to be true, you'll feel a struggle, tension. So pay attention to that, okay? Pay attention to that, Taurus, especially in mid-July to August. So let's see what this person's genuine feelings and emotions are underneath it all. Wow, okay, I'm not going to take all of those. Three of Wands. Let me put them back and see. So their genuine emotions and feelings. There it is again. It came out anyways. Ace of Wands. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Holy cow. This person knows what they want. They want passion. They want intensity. They want commitment. They want an opportunity. They want movement forward. They are not of two minds about this whatsoever, but yet they still feel left out. Some of you, they feel left out of your life, or left out of your emotional space. Okay, so this person may not be expressing that to you, Taurus. Actually, they may be keeping that to themselves with the Hermit here. You know, being quiet about that, about something emotionally that they're going through that has them feeling isolated, whether that's with you or not, or related to you or not. But when it comes to what this person is desiring on an emotional level, there's no confusion on their side. They want passion, they want commitment, they want movement forward, they want their dreams to be realized. So what are your blockages then? No. This time I'm doing hopes and not blockages, because I want to get you closer to what you want. And you do that by focusing on your hopes and not your blockages. So, hopes. What are the hopes for Taurus? What are the hopes? Well, this is interesting because the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, you really don't want commitment, even if you're in a commitment. Because there's an inner struggle here. Okay, so I'm not saying those of you who are committed are like going to flip over on your commitment, although some of you may walk away from one. But what I'm saying is, at this point in time, what you're wanting is a commitment to self, and you're not wanting to feel the obligation, okay, I think, of being responsible for someone else's emotions. And that's a struggle for you. That's what the struggle is, I think, between what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Because what you're feeling is what you want to do that's best for yourself. But what you're thinking is, well, it'll be a struggle if I do that, or it'll cause a conflict, or it will hurt someone else. And so, therefore, I will just make myself unhappy to please everyone else. Because let's face it, my life is about everyone else, right? You see how nonsensical I just sounded, Taurus? While I think that it is highly respectful and a respectable trait to put others before yourself, I think at the end of the day, you are the only one living in your brain and your heart and your skin. And so sometimes you got to do what's best for you, especially if it's causing tension within your physical body, because that will continue to manifest, all right, into something you don't want. So sometimes you got to go for more and what's in alignment with you. All right, and that could be an interchangeable message for you or this person. What is this person's hope? The Three of Swords. They don't want to be heartbroken. For some of them, this is just like a very few. They want to break your heart because you've broken theirs. All right. Yikes. But for most of you, this person isn't hoping for heartache. No. They are wanting a commitment and passion, but they're putting themselves in a frame of mind or in a situation where what they're actually getting is heartache. So they need to reevaluate that in themselves. So what is the most likely future outcome? Now keep in mind, all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. So you're in the driver's seat. I'm just giving you a snapshot, okay? 10 of Cups, most likely future outcome for Taurus. The 9 of Swords, the King of Cups. So there's still that stress here. There's still that worry. It's like, here you are completely emotionally fulfilled. Completely emotionally fulfilled. You know, lots of opportunities for connecting with yourself, connecting with family or friends, or new connections for some of you. Lots. Okay. Chance to get in tune with yourself emotionally and invest some time into yourself. And then what's right in the middle of that? There's the struggle. That's that struggle. Again, Taurus. So this is stressing about what you're feeling versus what is expected of you and the way that you are thinking about it. I cannot stress that enough. So this is not really necessary to get all stuck in your head, all right? But some of you, most of you are not really getting stuck there. So that's the good news. You are getting stressed out at points of time in mid-July, but I feel like overall you emotionally feel secure enough to where you're going to choose peace over anything else, right? Because that's what you've been working towards. I can see in back here. is wanting to feel peace of mind. All right, and then you're going from the Queen to the King, so you're making progress here, that's for sure. So let's see what this person's future energy is, Taurus. Four of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Man, they keep wanting to get a million cards. I think this person has a lot to say. So there are Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Temperance, Six of Cups, and Two of Pentacles. So Taurus, this person's back and forth between wanting to have cooperation versus wanting to be independent and take care of themselves versus missing the past or missing this connection if you're no longer with this person. And they're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And it's really causing a disruption in their energy, but I feel like it's also helping them to figure out what it is that they want. And it's also helping them to cultivate who they are and find more comfort with who they are. They are definitely battling with some issues from the past, or really getting sucked into thinking about the past. You know, it just kind of creeps up on them. I don't think they're intentionally doing it. I just think it creeps up on them, Taurus. And yeah. So let's see what the Law of Attraction card said for you. It says, making peace with my today will improve my future. So it may sound odd, but the fastest way to get to a new and improved situation is to make peace with where your current situation is. Then it says, I came as an extension of source energy. And I'll envision the behavior I desire to see in others. So essentially what this is saying, Taurus, is make peace with where you're at in this moment. And actually this is probably more geared towards your cross watcher, because I think that you're already there, but it can be for either or. Make peace with the way things currently are. Find happiness in where your life currently stands. And there is a lot to be grateful for, regardless of your situation, okay? And when you put yourself in that attitude of gratitude, you're going to start going into the flow. And when you go into the flow, things come easier to you. And things that you want to manifest come easier to you. So you can only benefit by getting really happy right now with where you're at. Seriously. Then understand that you are an extension of source, and you can create anything that you want in your life without exception. All right, so you have to start though by getting into the vibrational frequency that you want to create, and that means that you need to come from a place of self-love, that you need to be in a place where you feel good about life and about yourself, and then come from that space of inspiration, which is nothing but an energetic vibration, inspiration, and then start envisioning what you want. All right, so you got to kind of elevate yourself first before you motivate yourself, you know. So I think that will help you to get into the flow easier. I think that will help your cross watcher as well, because I feel like this person's kind of stuck in the past a bit. They're still of two minds as how to go about things, you know. They know exactly what they want at their heart of hearts. They know this, but I have a feeling that this person is looking in the wrong direction for the fulfillment of the desire that they asked for. But I feel like they are going to need to figure that out. That's not up to you to do for them. And then I feel like you're over here needing just to continue to pay attention to your emotions, Taurus, and make decisions that are in your highest good, you know, and do it in a respectful way, but honor thyself. So I hope that you found that helpful. The zodiac signs you could be dealing with, Libra here. Another Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Pisces again, Virgo, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, Pisces. So those are the predominant zodiac signs, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign because it is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if you like my new layout. Also, check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I would like to go live there more, but I don't have that many followers there. It's really crazy because I have so many here and not many there. But if you want to check me out over there, you can click on my Facebook and Instagram link down below. In addition to that, if you like some of my outfits, then you can also check out my sister's online boutique because that's where I get the majority of it from. Also linked in the description box below. Either way, Taurus, you know I'm wishing you the best and loving you so much. Till next time. Namaste. Bye.